Hello, Facebook Live. Good morning, good morning. It is just before noon here. Oh no, it's just afternoon. It's 12:15. Hopefully you can hear me. I have my lavalier mic here, and we're live doing this wine tasting up in the Finger Lakes with our group. And let's see.
We are at Lakewood Vineyards right now, right on Seneca Lake. Good.
That's it. So we're with 16 people right now. Everybody's, of course, socially distanced. We have our own tables. We're in the Finger Lakes, and this is part of our Finger Lakes wine weekend. And just going to give you a little sneak peek of what we're doing. So, enjoy the video.
Sure, I've been to that one. I've been to a lot of them, but not that one. There's some beautiful ones coming out of the micro. That Viognier is spectacular.
Okay. What are we drinking?
What are we drinking? I'm sorry, we missed.
That's okay. You're drinking right now Lemberger.
Limburger, okay.
What's in your glass at the moment? We're going through the moment to try our Reserve Cab Franc to finish.
Reserve Cab Franc.
There are some questions. I will give you the answer.
Doesn't want to be in it.
Well, it kind of varies from winery to winery, the reserve label. Sometimes you'll find wineries that make a reserve every year, right? And they just have a different fermentation practice, or maybe they spend a little more time on the fruit, or it's fermented longer in barrel, or they use different barrels. There's a lot of reasons people will choose to call wine. What we do here is a little different. There's a lot of wineries that do it differently as well. Like, we're not sold people to do this, but if we notice in that vineyard, you know, we're having a bang out year for that particular grape, and there's a couple of rows or a couple of panels in the vineyard that's just spectacular, then we think we can spend the time on it and really make a unique, independent wine from our regular wine, then we'll do it. And that, we feel like, dictates the term reserve. Moreover, with our Reserve Cab Franc, it's a process that we go through. Are you familiar with Amarone wines at all, anybody? This process? What? Amarones? Amarone.
Amarone from Valpolicella, from Verona area.
Yeah. So what those guys do is they'll pick that fruit and they'll actually lay it out on parchment paper and let it basically dry out, not quite to the point of raisin, but somewhat close. And what they're doing is they're reducing the overall moisture level of that fruit, thereby concentrating the fruit, producing a more concentrated wine in the long run. We do a very similar process here with this particular grape. Once we go through that process, we'll destem it, we'll crush it, we'll soak it on its own skin, which is what you do with all wines intended to be a red wine. Getting that anthocyanin count into the juice, but we do that by hand here versus mechanically. So when we pick this all grapes, we pick them into these 4 foot by 4 foot cubes that holds roughly a ton of grapes. So the bin that we picked in, we put that mash, right, we stem it and crush it, we put it back into that bin, and then we paddle mix it by hand. As you guys leave, and I'm not trying to rush you, but as you go out this door here, you'll notice there's a picture on the wall of one of our staff members doing that, paddle mixing the fruit, right? So we spend a little more time with this particular wine doing that paddle mixture. I won't bore you with the intricacies of that. We'll go back through, we'll dump it into our press, we'll squeeze it off, and then we'll put it in the barrel. And we let it sit for 12 months. 12 months is longer than we do any other wine here. We're usually an 8 to 9 month range because we reuse our barrels annually. We need it for that next harvest, but not our Reserve Cab Franc, right? So the end result of wine is much larger, rounder, bigger, bolder than the Cab Franc that you started with, right? The alcohol is higher, it's only 16 alcohol, which is really high for a straight yeast fermented wine. Sometimes they'll stall out. We figured out how to do it where we won't have that problem. Big color, big raspberry notes here, a lot of pepper. It's its own animal. So as I was saying earlier, this wine I would highly suggest everyone sitting around and just awing in its glory, right? And let it do what it's going to do, right? It's delicious.
So are all the grapes partially dried, or a certain percentage of the grapes partially dried?
A portion of them go through that process.
Portion of them, okay.
Yes.
So the term that you can use is raisinate.
That's correct.
They're raisinated, so they're partially raisinated, partially dried, and then pressed. Juices are concentrated. It's the opposite of ice wine. Ice wine, they're freezing at the concentrate. Now they're drying at the concentrate. So,
Well said.
And if you've ever been to Italy, Amarone is an amazing process.
Yeah.
In Valpolicella, yeah.
So
Oh
if
my
anybody
gosh.
wants to go, we're doing a trip to probably another year and a half, 2 years. We'll hit Verona,
Tuscany, northern Italy.
northern Italy, Verona, Alto Adige, that area up there, from Lake Garda over.
You can find Emerald sold in New York State. They're usually in the rare wine room. They're considerably higher priced, but they're worth every penny, in my opinion.
Worth every penny.
Yeah.
There is, so if you go to Ravines will have, they make a Chardonnay that 20% of the grapes are raisinated of the Chardonnay into their Chardonnay. Really, really nice Chardonnay at Ravines. So, all right. All right, that's it, folks. We're going to get back to tasting away. We are at Lakewood right now. The lake is right there. Seneca Lake is right there. There's 16 of us here having a fantastic time this weekend. Stay tuned for the dates. Well, the dates are announced for our next wine weekend in the Finger Lakes, March 19th through the 21st. We're doing Keuka Lake. We're staying in Watkins Glen again, same hotel, and we're going to head on up to Keuka Lake, which is just 20 minutes away, and hit the amazing vineyards of Keuka Lake. Seneca and Keuka are distinctively different, higher elevations in Keuka, different climate there. This lake is the deepest lake, the biggest lake, the warmest thermals. If you drive now back and forth to each lake, you'll notice a significant snow difference, and they're only 20 minutes away, so there's higher elevations, steeper embankments on Keuka Lake, smaller lake. So that's it. We're having an amazing, amazing day. We opened today at 3 o'clock at the restaurant. And
It's our tuna special.
Tuna special. 2 more days of the tuna special, $9.99 tuna special. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for some more Facebook Lives today and some more posts, and we'll talk to you later. Have an amazing, amazing day. Stay warm. It's cold up here. It was 21 degrees on our walk this morning, our hike down into the gorge, which was closed off, so we just got to be able to look at it from the sidewalk there. And all right, that's it. Got to go.